What is going on, you guys? I'm Tanner with Adventure Daily representing HyperLite Moto, and today I've got a very special product to show you. As a lot of you have already seen, this bike behind me is a full factory edition CRF250F. We installed pretty much every aftermarket part available for this bike, and you can find almost all of those parts at hyperlitemoto.com. It is literally a one-stop shop for everything CRF250F. Today we're going to be talking about the new Bremer spark arrestor insert for the stock exhaust system. So the purpose of this is to replace the stock restrictive spark arrestor. Not only is this lighter weight, but it's a lot more free flowing. There's been a lot of R&D that went into this and a lot of testing, and the results show that this dramatically increases the bottom to mid-range power significantly. So that low-end grunt, that's going to be good for the single track, some of the more technical riding, or even just for trail riding. This is going to help the bottom end quite a bit. Whereas behind me, I have the full Bell Parts exhaust system installed on my personal bike, and that is the full race spec. If you're gonna do an intake, a big bore, an aftermarket ECU, that's the big one. You really gotta get a tune if you're gonna open up the exhaust this much. Something like this is gonna offer the utmost performance, especially in the top end of the power curve. But if you're gonna be running a stock bike with a stock intake, all this is gonna do is make noise, and you might actually lose power, especially on the lower end. That's what's fun about these bikes, is there's so many directions that you can go and so many different modifications that you can do. So you really got to think about how you're going to be riding the bike and what you plan to do in the future as far as modifications. Now I'm really excited to get my hands on this insert, and we're going to be installing it later in this video. But a few things I noticed just opening up the box: the quality. It is 100% stainless steel. The TIG welds are absolutely beautiful. You can tell a lot of time and care was put into the development of this, and based on what I'm seeing, it's going to be a really easy install that anybody can do at home. Now I know a lot of you are wondering how much this is going to cost, and it comes in right around $140. And while you might be thinking that's a bit steep for an insert, it is 100% made here in the USA. So for the quality that you're getting and the claimed performance upgrades, I think it's a no-brainer. Now we're also going to be doing a sound comparison in this video between the stock, the insert, and a full exhaust system. But let's go ahead and get this installed on one of our 250Fs and see how it performs. So as far as the install, you're just gonna have to remove these 3 8mm bolts from the stock muffler. The stock insert's just gonna pull right out. And replace it with the Bremer. You can use some medium strength Loctite if you prefer. As far as torque specs, just use some common sense. It just needs to be hand tight. And just like that, we are ready to roll. Now I should mention, you do not need an aftermarket tuner for this, but it is highly recommended to open up your airbox. HyperLite offers a fully upgraded airbox for these bikes, but if you want to go the budget route, you can also take out a top portion of the airbox to open it up a little bit. But it's time for the moment you've been waiting for. Let's hear how it sounds. Well guys, I gotta say, this is something that I'm really excited about. I'm looking forward to running this and testing it throughout the future. In the grand scheme of things, compared to a full exhaust system, it is priced well for the quality that you're getting. From the little bit that I rode around, I can definitely notice that extra low end gain. As far as the noise level, it is definitely noticeably louder than stock, but it's not annoying. A full exhaust system for these bikes is pretty obnoxious, but as mentioned, you really only need something like this if you're gonna do a full performance build. big bore kit, ECU, full intake, or I guess if you just like making noise. So this is the perfect middle ground. I highly recommend this. And once again, be sure to check out HyperLiteMoto.com for all of your CRF250F needs. But that's gonna wrap things up. I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you did, and be sure to subscribe down below to the new HyperLite Moto YouTube channel. My name's Tanner. If you made it this far, thank you for watching, and always remember to live free and adventure daily.